They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another great edition of Express Yourself with Xpress. I am your humble host, Xpress, reporting live from Network Studios as always. And before you already know, before we get into the amazing guests I got in the house, I got to give you an expression of the week. Yes, I'm bringing back expression of the week. It's the week now, not expression of the episode. My expression of this week is sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice to get to where you want to be? That's a good question that you have to answer for yourself. What zones, especially your comfort zone, are you willing to get out of for the uncertainty? So everything that requires, the greater good and more of, fulfillment comes with a sacrifice. And with that being said, this man has sacrificed he ain't from here, but he sacrificed everything to be here and continuously, put into, the proper purpose in his passion. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I got none other than Mr. KJLH, Ricky Ruckus himself. Welcome to the freaking building.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
KJLH, I'll take that. That's cool.
But he's a dope ass artist. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that.
Hey, you know what's funny, man? You saying that the expression of the week is sacrifice. I just had a talk with my wife last night about sacrifice. We was just eating, we watching TV, we eating, and she was like, "Yo, I really need to just tell you how much I appreciate you for sacrificing to come over." Like, this literally happened last night. I really want to tell you how much I appreciate you for sacrificing coming over here. Because I can't release this news yet, but I got some good news yesterday, and I told her that. So when I got home, she told me that, and I was like, we a family. Like, we supposed to. She was like, nah, like, because when we came over here, when moving over here, she wanted to come over here. So I told her, look, you got to get a job over there. Mm-hmm. That shit costs too much, all that. So she got on LinkedIn, and she just started really going, and she found a job. And I had to drop everything I had to come over here and support her, you know what I mean? And I had no idea what I was going to do. I never did radio. Right. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know I was coming to that.
We about to break all that down because it's incredible how you even got into it.
Yeah.
But first and foremost, let's let them know where you're originally from, because I know they hear the accent. They want to know.
Yeah, you already know.
Let them know where you're originally from and family upbringing.
All right, so I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. I was born in Washington, D.C., but I moved to Winston when I was in 6th grade, so like 11, something like that. And country boy now. You know what I mean? So Winston-Salem is where Wake Forest is. It's like an hour from Charlotte. And it's a dope spot. Small country, but it's a dope spot.
Okay, and then family upbringing. You come from a pretty rather large family. Siblings.
Yeah. Nah, I'm the only child. Oh. On my dad's side, it's a real big family. On my mom's side, it's small. Like, cousins is huge, but just our immediate family is small. On my dad's side, he got 4 brothers, or 3 brothers and a sister. So it's bigger. We got cousins and all that. On my mom's side, it's just me. I got 2 first cousins, and that's it. You know what I mean?
So being that you from the other side, in LA, we grew up here in Big Boy. We grew up here in Tammy Mac. We grew up listening to the legends.
Yeah.
Who were some of the legends that you grew up listening to over where you were from?
It's crazy because like the legends was probably the people that you heard too, like Sway in the Morning.
Absolutely. He does have the answers, by the way. He does.
Yeah, he does have the answers. Like, but I wasn't tuned in to radio at all. So I really, like, if I would see somebody on BET or MTV, but I was so focused on music that I'm just trying to figure out who is the person I can get some music to. So if you even said, I don't care if you was the custodian. If you said radio, you work at radio, I'm like, hey man, this is my CD, like, so I really didn't key in on who is legendary or who is really good at their craft, and this is radio. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it at all. And it's now, man, that's all I do is study people.
So in your early stages, music, who were the individuals that you listened to, and who in your household put you on those individuals?
Okay, so starting off, it was Nas.
Yep.
Like, so I used to ride with my dad. I don't even know what the hell he was doing. I'd be in the car with my dad, and it was written. I had heard of Nas, but I didn't really know too much. So It Was Written was his second album, and in the booklet, he had all the lyrics. So I would be riding with my dad, and that's all he was playing, and I would be reading along with the lyrics as I go. And then that turned into rapping the lyrics along. I started to memorize them. And then he had a record player at home, and he had Mobb Deep Quiet Storm. and it had the instrumental on it. So then I would be rapping Nas's lyrics that I memorized out of that booklet to Quiet Storm beat. Every song that he had on that album I would rap, and then that turned into me writing my own lyrics and rapping to that beat, and then that turned into getting in the studio, and it just spawned from that. But it was literally me riding around with my dad listening to Nas 100% of the time.
So how old were you when you had your musical spark as an artist?
Man, I was young, man.
When you put that pen to the pad.
Yeah, man, I don't know how old. Me and my cousin around this same time. It couldn't have been too much later. Me and my cousin would we would write. Man, I had so many books, like so many books, so much that we would cut pages and faces and shit out of the source and glue them to the covers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I had so many books, and I'm filling these joints up. I'm talking about stacks of books. I had to be 9, 10, 11, somewhere in there. You know what I mean? I don't even know. It's such a blur because I know I wanted it. Like I just started running. Like as soon as I said, "Oh man, really when somebody told me I was dope, oh this dude dope." What?
Y'all better listen to those weekly wrap ups.
Yeah, man.
Them things is no joke. Yeah. I know y'all saw it in the clips and stuff like that, but I'm dead serious. It's a talent that you're not expecting, because you're thinking like, okay, radio individual. No, we're talking about an artist that's on the radio.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like that's literally what it is.
It's really what it is. Yeah, because I'm learning as I go, and I'm just like, I'm so blessed to be at KJLH because these guys been in radio before I was born, and so it's no competition, it's no hate, it's no he gonna take my spot. It's none of that. It's like, nephew, come over here. Let me tell you how to do it. Oh, I did an air check. I listened to what you're doing. You got to do this. They giving me so much game every day. As soon as I come in there, hey man, come on, let me talk to you. They close the door. Hey man, so when you said blah blah, it's just every day, and it's from multiple arms. Like Tammy Mack pulled me in. Hey, Tammy would send me a text message. It's a book. Sorry for the long text message, but this blah, 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 you did this and you did this. She breaks it down, and it's like I take that shit so like serious, because it's like where I'm from, people don't really give you the game, because it's like if I give him the game, he gonna move faster than me. He gonna get further than me.
There's enough for all of us to eat.
That's what I'm saying. And so when I walk in KJLH and everybody just like really, it's like a family. Like I met these people, I had no idea who none of these people were. I didn't even know Stevie Wonder owned it. I had no idea what it was. So once I found that out, I'm like, all right. So I'm meeting everybody. I just made it a point to meet everybody. And then it's just like, the first time I met Tammy Mack, I met her and I was on her show for 3 days. They just put me in, was like, yo, just sit in with her. This is not a job interview.
Just vibe out.
Yeah, he was like, Stevie likes the tone of your voice. Just sit in with her. So I sit in with her for 3 days. And she invited me into her house and cooked dinner. And I was like, yo, you don't, this, you know what I'm saying? And I started to see who she was. And I'm like, man, this lady is super dope. I ain't got no business at her house. I just met her. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. It's family, man.
It's
I love
real recognizing real.
Yeah.
When people see what's in them and you, it's just an instant connection.
Yeah,
that's literally how this happened. Like, dude, I wish I would have met you sooner.
Yeah, for real.
Like 1,000%. When we came up to the studio and we did our promo for our live show, which was at the Tribe in Inglewood, which will be coming out very, very soon. Dude, from the moment we got in there, like the instant, it was just natural, warm hospitality.
Come on.
It was like I couldn't stop smiling, and it was just like I felt so comfortable, and it was right. And I love that that's what you establish within people. Like you come here and you feel at home.
Yeah.
So that leads into my next one. When you made the move here, how did you feel that LA embraced you? How did you feel about the embracement part of it?
So I'm from, like, I notice a lot, because where I'm from, it's like so being in LA, I can look and, well, I live in Long Beach, but I can look and I can see 3-4 black people, but everybody else is different races. Now it's the opposite in North Carolina.
1,000%.
I look and I see 3-4 other races, but everybody else is black. So that was immediate, like that was the first thing I seen. I'm like, damn. So anytime I seen a black person, I'm looking, like we walking, it's like, and what I noticed is every time I seen a black person I walk past, it was like, what's up, dog? Well, I walk past the white people, no, like I love white people, I love Spanish people, you know what I'm saying?
We love you.
But they just wouldn't speak. So I'm like, damn, I can't reciprocate that energy. You know what I'm saying? So then I would go out of my way to, if you're not speaking, hey, how you doing? Good day.
I'm the same way.
There you go.
And I'll reiterate this. Somebody had said something a while ago, not too long ago, but it was a while ago, and I gave that person a moment, not directly, but I'll say it again. if someone ever feels like you're too much, it's because they're not enough.
They're not enough.
And it's like if you feel like I'm too much, then maybe you should pick up that energy so I can drop
So
mine down. Now we're all even. But it's just like a lot of people, they expect you to be the battery that replenishes itself. That's not how it works.
That's not how it works, dog.
So how do you keep yourself grounded with all the moves that you're making? Because, dude, I see you. We outside too, so we see you making these moves.
You know, I stay grounded because I'm here with my wife and my 2 kids, and I'm like, I ain't even gonna say I'm everything. We are everything we got. Like, my wife is everything I got. I call her. She probably gonna call me while we on here. Make sure you had a good day. Who fucking with you? Like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Real
She
support.
doing the same with me. You know what I'm saying? I asked my son, how was your day? Like, we everything we got, and it's just like, no matter what, I gotta get home to them. No matter what, because I just can't see. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out. Everything about me is positive. I don't want to bring nothing in my world that even makes me feel like, damn, this ain't good. Because I done been through the shit, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, damn, bro, I should not be here. It's 15 guns in this room. Why am I here? You know what I'm saying?
I'm
like,
a kid from Compton.
Yeah, come on, man.
I used to, I'll tell a lot of people, and if you personally know, you do know, and if you don't, you're about to learn right now. But I grew up in the D's, Douglas Apartments, Compton. That's hard to yeah, as soon as you cross that bridge, my screen door had bullet holes in it. Like, that's,
come on, man.
Like, I've witnessed situations. I've seen bodies and stuff like that going to school. Yeah. Just a bunch of different things. So it's just like, it became kind of a thing of the norm, unfortunately. Yeah. So one thing I want to ask is, how do you, because you can't really keep your kids away from things like that happening, but how do you more so navigate them through those situations when they come about?
So I really talk to my kids like, I talk to them like a little brother and a little sister. Like, me and my son, like, man, wake up. I call him, what did I call him this morning? Stink bug. I'm calling this man stink bug. Hey, man, this room stink, man. Stink bug, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we just go back and forth, but I treat them like a little brother and a little sister, because it's like, I can't, hey, how you doing? You know, my wife really be doing that. She be babying. I'm like, no, man. Like, this was going on. All right, my daughter, like, hey, this dude is not trying to be your friend, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna baby you and say, yeah, oh, yeah, no, Prince and Princess. No, man. That's not what he trying to do.
There is the soft, compassionate love, but there also has to be the tough love.
And that's
the yin and the yang.
There you go. That's our balance. So my wife gonna do the opposite, and because I'm not soft. So I can't. You know, she gonna cry. That's my daughter. Like, even if I try to, it's still raspy. Like, nigga, get off me. I'm crying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you would think with her hearing you so much, so often and stuff, she's like, okay, now it's becoming soothing.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I just really try to come at a different angle and, like, just be more of a, like, like, so I got an older son too, but he's still in North Carolina. I'm trying to get him over here. But
working towards, trying is a state of mind, doing a state of action. So you're working towards, you're in the process of.
Yeah, we're in the process of it. And so he 24, and when I was in North Carolina, he was staying with me. It's a long story. So me and my wife were split. Yeah, me and my wife were split, and I went back. We'll get back to this part of the story, but this part is, I had this little condo, and it was just me, him, and one of my homeboys. And then in the process of that, another one of my homeboys got locked up, and the only way he was able to get out is to be on house arrest at my house.
At your house.
So it was us four. It was like 3 men and a baby, and then it's us four.
Literally 3.5 men.
Yeah, there you go. So we in this joint, and every time, like, at first it's cool, but he was 11th and 12th grade, so 11th grade, he moving around being a retard, you know what I'm saying? And I'm
becoming a product of the environment.
Exactly. I'm telling him this, won't never listen to me. My homeboy tell him, he like, oh, for real? I'm like, this nigga listening to them more than, I'm telling, like, so I would start to tell them, hey, bro, so I understand that my son is not, my youngest son, he's not gonna listen to me if I'm, you're gonna listen to, like, the uncle brother figure, you know what I'm saying? This will come a little smoother. So I'm just trying to take that, because I don't have my homeboys in the house to say, hey, go tell him, blah, blah. I don't have that. So I'm trying to be the uncle brother, but still your dad.
I completely understand, you know, because, shout out my dad, man. I do come from a 2-parent household and everything. And my dad was tough. Yeah. And if there was one thing he didn't have time for, was soft.
There you go.
So like with that being said, it was just like a lot of things that a lot of people don't understand. The reason and why I moved the way I moved is because how it's been embedded in me. You don't understand what was going on in those four corners in those four walls in that household, and you don't understand the sacrifices that man made for me to be sitting here today.
Boom.
Like we moved right before I started high school, so I can still be sitting here today. Like there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So it's just like I can't thank him enough. Shout out, Pops, love you. You
Yes,
already you already know what's up, what time it is, and I'm just really grateful to be in the presence of other like-minded men who understand that. Yes, there does need to be a soft balance, a nurturing element to this.
Yeah.
But there has to also be that tough love that
Got
comes
to be.
in to where you gotta like if you're gonna make a cookie, you gotta make a ginger snap cookie to where it's tough to crack it.
Yeah.
But also it comes with value in it, and that's one thing I see you guys installing in your kids.
Yeah.
So with that being said, my brother, I have an amazing segment called Blast from the Past.
All right.
Where I got some images on here for you to, divulge in and let us know how what these things brought to you and how it made you feel.
All right.
So,
Oh, that's dope.
oh yeah, I'm in full range control now. Now you definitely have an amazing history with things, but the main thing that I always pick up on is the truth in every story. So, what's the truth in this guy with the whole trash thing going?
So Bubba Dub, you know what? My people,
Sorry about that.
they had to put me on Bubba Dub. Like I seen Bubba Dub, but I didn't really like key in. And then they like, hey, we got the We the Ones comedy tour coming in. Can you interview Bubba Dub? And I was like, oh shit, I did see him. So I had to call my son. He was like, man, what? Bubba Dub, the dude. I was like, oh, that's the dude. I had to put it together, and I was like, oh man, I got to put this together. But he cool. Like from then, it's like I'm all the way tapped in. Bubba Dub is huge, and I love it that he still himself, and he taking it to the, you know what I mean?
Live, breathe, and die 100% you. You can't get this over again to do it again. So be fully self-aware of who you are, and also go no matter who's telling you to stop. Period. Because that's the problem. We have the wrong people around us, and they'll talk us out of a situation that could propel not just us, but the people around us.
There you go.
Because again, I'm not sitting here today to say, hey, look at me, look at me. I'm sitting here today to continue the legacy that my grandfather and my dad put in me to leave for the rest behind. So like, I'm the only man on my mom's side of the family. They're taken care of.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's bumps and bruises that come along the way, but my grandfather made sure before he passed, rest in peace, that I was equipped with all the knowledge and the resources to make sure this keeps going.
There you go. Come on now, man. I used to work for Street Execs. We managed 2 Chainz in Atlanta.
Oh, I know.
And
I do homework. So
all right.
So, I left that one out of there. But
all right. So when I moved over here, one of the guys that owned the company is named Charlie. He was the only white guy that was there. And Charlie owns the Dream Factory here in L.A. So as soon as I got here, my wife got the job. I'm like, damn, what can I do? Let me go see Charlie. So I pull up on Charlie. I'm like, yo, I need a meeting. I need to figure it out. What can I do, man? Everything I can do this. He said, and I was like, I'm late. He was like, no, your skin. He was like, you in LA, this not Atlanta. You can sell that. The way you dress, talk, walk, the way your pants sit on your shoes, they want to buy that.
1,000%.
He said, be yourself, and you can, and from then, like, he probably don't even notice how important that shit was to me. I was like, what? I'm finna lean into this black shit, man. I ain't finna hide it. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
I wasn't really code switching, but sometimes I would walk in the building and I'm trying to hide this country accent.
No,
I'm leaning into it. This is me.
Let that bleed out, because if there's one thing I'll say, and shout out Kenyon, big time, because it took for him to sit down and tell me how much he believed in me for me to fully believe into myself. And I understand those moments in time to where it's like we just need that to push us over where we're already trying to go anyways. So it's just like, I understand that way too well. It's not even a situation of code switching or being chameleon. It's fitting in the rooms so you can stand out.
There you go.
And not stand out the wrong way.
Yeah, nah.
If anything, they just gotta get with the wave.
They can catch up.
Or they just drown.
There you go.
They can just drown. So let's go here. I got plenty.
All right.
I got plenty.
I'm excited.
And this right here, let me start off by saying, this woman, before even Game mentioned her,
Hey, yo.
she definitely got the best of me.
Yeah.
What was it like being in the presence? And I know you're a happily married man.
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
Well, my wife know, man.
What was it being in the presence of this goddess right here?
You know what it was like? She, for one, smelled immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, soon as she came out, I was just like, she lit it up. And she was so nice and happy and smiling the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
She like a Disney princess.
Yes.
Like, for real. And she was like, we was talking like, me and my man Frank, like, nah, dark skinned dudes, because he light skinned. Nah, she like light skinned. I'm like, nah, this is man move.
She's
you know
just like real dudes.
Yeah. But she was really cool. And like 2 days before that, I had seen her in a concert at the LA Fair.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what fair it was. It was way out like San Bernardino.
Oh,
so I seen her show.
That was the LA County Fair.
LA County, yeah.
Yep, at the Fairplex in Pomona.
Yep.
I know. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I seen her out
like
there.
I said, I'm a real
it.
fair.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But she was super cool, man.
And
she was like, she was just way too cool. Like when I'm leaving out, I'm getting in the car, and she was like, yo. I'm like, that was Maya. That's Maya. That's crazy. Yo, I ain't paying no attention. I look up, it's Maya. I'm like, what?
Man.
Yeah, she was super cool, man.
Yeah, I had dreams about her before the song Dream. So.
Oh, man.
But we got, like I said, we got plenty. And my thing is also making sure that you get to tell your story and you get your flowers. But unfortunately here, I don't get flowers. I get golden nuggets because those gold last forever.
All right.
But let's talk about, you actually receiving your flowers and what that feels like, but also creating that mental moment for the next person who probably hasn't.
Yeah, so I got to the point where it was like, so first of all, this album, we went to Belize for 13 days.
Yep.
And I recorded this album while I was there. And I just, like, it was dope to be there, but it was like, I just had so many ideas. And anywhere I go, I always take my mic set up just in case. And I just was super inspired. And after I finished, I was just like, damn, dog. I had only been there like 4 days. I did all the songs. I was like, yo, I'm the illest nigga ever. Man, I just recorded an album. I'm about to put this out. I'm about to do this artwork, and I'm going to put this out while I'm here in Belize. I just did this. And I'm like, man, these niggas got to give me my fucking flowers. And I was like, that's the album. That's the album name. You know what I'm saying? And then, but like, even though this was dope and the name and all that shit, after that, I realized, you don't have to give me my flowers. I don't need you to give me shit. I don't need you to give me shit, man. I'm gonna run it up no matter what.
Don't give me anything because I'm going to earn everything.
I'm going to earn it. Like, I always said, you don't have to put me in there. Just leave a crack in the door. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to get in there every single time. I might not get in there right. And when you leave a crack in the door, I might have to walk around the entire building. But I'm going to get in there.
I'm going to find a slit in the
there
window
you go.
and let myself in.
So you can give me my flowers and I'm going to appreciate it. But if you don't, it's not going to stop me from running my game. I'm going to run it. You know what I mean? So that was a dope project. Just doing that, you know what I'm saying? I was in Belize, bro, in a dope little room, like overlooking the ocean, and recorded the whole album. It was a
dope. Classic, by the way.
Yeah, it was dope.
A classic. And again, I got more. More.
I'm excited to see these, man. It's crazy.
Let's start off here, because a lot of people,
come on, man.
A lot of people stay, they on the path of getting rich or die trying.
Yeah.
What was it like being in the presence of 50?
This was extra dope. So working at Street Execs, we was a management company, but we was also a studio. Yeah. So the studio, like, all kind of people coming through. Like Drake recorded he had a joint. Nah, he had a joint with 2 Chainz. The biggest out.
No Lie.
Nah, not that one. It was after that. I think I'm the biggest out. Better come on with my check, then. Damn. I got a big amount. I forgot the name. I think it's called Big Amount. Him and 2 Chainz.
Big Amount, yeah.
But I watched him come in, like this one, niggas was talking about he can't write. Oh, somebody writing for him. No, I watched him walk in that studio, pen and pad, when people, pen and pad wrote this verse, recorded it, and walked out in 30 minutes. And we listened to this shit 10 years later. Like, I watched that.
Now, as a LA native and very Kendrick biased.
Yeah, there you go.
I will definitely say that I give him the credit, because I was, and the old Drake, just like how they be saying, I want the old Kanye. Yeah. That's how I feel about Drake.
The old Drake. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I get it at moments where the talent was being shown and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, it wasn't even Scorpion for me. It was prior to that. It was the situation with Meek Mills. A situation, like, I'm really big on, You cannot portray a lifestyle
That's not you.
and that's
Yeah.
not you.
I just
So,
look at them as like,
it's setting up the people for failure.
yeah, if you following it, yeah, like, so I look at it like, I try to find just the artistry in each thing. Like, I do have favorites, and you know, I do favor. You know what? I like Drake more than Kendrick at first, but now I like Kendrick more, like, cause it made me dive in more. But
It's not just because he's on the West neither.
yeah, not even because of that, because Good Kid was one of my favorite albums of all time, regardless. Before the beef, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, I bounce back and forth with different people, but I don't know. It's just, it's nothing against Kendrick, nothing against Drake. I just look in and see, like, you look in the window, you just see something. Before I get to this, another thing. So 2 Chainz, he got a house out here and he got a studio. So one time we come out here and it's me, him, Sean Kingston, Murder Beats, and his engineer. And we in there talking and blah blahs, and he was recording a song. He would come out and get to talking. And Murder Beats, he said, "You got some beats?" Murder Beats, like, yeah. We get to talking, and he had them on the hard drive. He had the hard drive sitting on the table, and he was like, "I gotta go to the bathroom, man. Pull up a beat." He leave out. We get to still talking. He come back in 15 minutes later. You ain't pull up a beat? Oh shit! He give him the beat. The engineer like, "What beat you want me to pull up?" He was like, "It don't matter." With 2 Chainz going in the booth, he like, "Just pull up something." Nobody in the room has heard the beat. He pulled the joint in. We still talking. He loaded the beat up, Pro Tools. He like, "Man, just hit record." I watched this man record a whole song. Never heard the beat before. Now, I don't know if he had this verse before or this hook, but he went one take through this entire beat, went back and did the ad-libs and said, "Pull up another one." I've never seen no shit like that ever in my life.
There's one person that I can contest that 2 Chainz has been in the studio, which helped him with that formula. Wayne.
Oh yeah.
Wayne,
He probably
like,
definitely got that from
that's my
Wayne.
favorite artist, and
Yeah.
it's just like people are trying to like cap on now. It's like, dude, what he did then, people
on, man.
can't even
They can't do it now, bro.
Can't do it now. So like, give credit where credit's due. It's like, you know, Jay-Z, Nas, give them the credit where it's due, because it's like you guys have to sample them to have something original.
Yeah.
So like,
That's true.
Like, that's where we're kind of like getting at. Like, even with 50, like, I love the wave that he came in with, because shoot, man, I'm a big 50 fan.
Yeah.
Wankster was on the 8 Mile soundtrack.
Come
That's
on,
the
man.
only way I was able to. I heard, you know, like How to Rob, all that stuff. Like, my dad, like, he put me on a lot of things, but he also put me on Wayne. So even with that being said, like, the one thing I can't take away from him is the fact that not only, and this is the thing with you, not only did he go through with the artistry he wanted to, he expanded.
Yeah.
He expanded.
And that's the goal.
And that's the thing that a lot of people are losing track of. It's like, yeah, you get a niche, but you have to make it like spiderweb, basically.
Music is the car to get you to the big shit. You know what I'm saying? I was saying about 2 Chainz and the same with Drake and Kendrick. I just try to find something that's like, damn, that is like, that's dope. That's crazy. But so this night, Young Buck was recording. So Young Buck was there, and I was the last person in the studio. So they was just like, "Threw me the keys. Hey man, lock up when you leave." And I'm like, damn, all right. So I'm sitting here chilling, and yo, Street X Studio is 50. Get the fuck out of here, man. Looking at the oh shit, he was by himself. Let this nigga, it's 50. I'm like, all right, the studio up here. I walk up to the studio, and he come back down. Buck paid for the session, and I was like, man, let me get a picture with your ass, dog.
1,000%, man.
So we taking the picture, and Street X Studio sign was behind us. He said, nah, it's behind his head. You see the S over there. But he said, nah, this ain't no commercial, nigga. So he turned me a little bit to take a picture so you couldn't see the joint. But it was cool.
No,
like,
1,000%. This ain't no promo, no free promo. I get paid for everything.
And that was the shocker. It's like, damn, that nigga noticed.
Awareness.
Come on, man.
Self-awareness.
They could have still been using this picture. 50 Cent records at Street X Studios.
1,000%.
Like, that dude is a genius, man.
When you start to level up, those type of things become constant. So you have to be mindful of who you're taking pictures with, how you're taking pictures.
What's in the background.
All the time.
That's crazy.
I'm learning as we go. You know, I'm popping out more Corey and stuff like that. And we got a lot more stuff to go, but it's just being mindful of certain things, because you will become, and we are becoming, contractually obligated to things. So that changes the landscape of things. Like I said, I've been telling people, I'm walking billboard. So if you got a brand and you got a message with it, you might want to catch on now before I have more contractual obligations, so where I can't just freely wear stuff. So shout out my sponsor, Shoe Pug. Shout out my other sponsor, King Vision. And we got more on the way and stuff like that. But we got more here too. All right. So
What's up? What's coming next?
so let's get to the meat and potatoes.
Uh,
All right. Bam.
yes, sir.
I feel like there is no house without a proper foundation.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the importance of this foundation here and how it makes you go even when you don't want to?
Oh man. So first, my oldest son wasn't able to make it to the joint. He was out of town. He rapped too. He had a show. He couldn't do it. But this is my core. You know what I mean? This is Bink, and that's Ari, and it's my wife Renee, and she put this together. Like, and at first I'm like, man, I don't want to go. Man, come on, man, take the picture. I'm like, all right, but yeah, that's everything I got, man. They keep me pushing because it's like Ari wants stuff every day, like, and she don't want 50 cent bubble gum, bro. She wants something. My son is cool as long as he got some games to play. You know, he cool. You
Like
know what I'm
most
saying?
of them.
Yeah, but I gotta get them the stuff that they want. You know what I mean? Like, I want them to do the stuff they want to do. My daughter run track for Poly. My son plays basketball at AAU. He's super good in sports, soccer, football. Like every time baseball, everything he stepped to, he really good. And I just want to give him the opportunities. Like, so I don't come from a 2-parent household. My parents split, but they were still super cool. You know what I'm saying? So, but because I was with my mom, my dad was in DC. I wasn't able to do everything I wanted to do. Like, he was sending bread, but she's a single mom. She couldn't. She had to work. I can't, you know what I mean? So I just try to make it a point. Well, me and my wife try to make it a point for both of them to be able to do the stuff that they want to do. And it's really hard because, you know, traffic and work and schedules and all that stuff. But it's like, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So this is really the reason why I do everything I do. You know what I mean?
I will say this, and I bring it back to the moment that, you know, you gave us and blessed us on the radio, on your show. From that moment, dude, I was like, man, whatever it is or whatever this barrier is, because there's a lot in me. Pull it out, because you see it in somebody else.
Yeah.
And it's no filter to it. Like, I even told King, I'm like, man, like, Ricky makes me want to, like, fully divulge into me.
Come on,
Like,
man. A
for
lot of
real.
people tell me that. I don't even know what it is.
And
people
it's
tell me
funny
that.
because a lot of people say that to me, and I'm just trying to, I'm
Yeah.
right there with you. I'm like, what do you, like, I'm still trying to figure this out. I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I'm still going through the motions. I'm a logical and emotional person, so I understand both sides of the fence.
Yeah.
The problem is trying to make sure they both get blended properly. Because sometimes you'll give something the benefit of the doubt when it doesn't need that.
Exactly.
That's where that soft love and tough love comes in, and that's where I fall victim to. Plus, I'm also a sucker for love.
Yeah.
But I'm not on that time.
Ain't
My
on that
love
time.
is in the passion of this, because this is what I have to show for. I don't have all the things that I've chased after prior to this to show for.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm devoted into. This is my love. This is my relationship, other than God. But yeah, like this is my thing.
Yeah.
And I want to continue to have individuals like yourself to sit here and give their perspective and express themselves.
Yeah.
To help
And
other
it's
people.
it's a journey. Going back to what you were saying, like, we don't understand it. When I was young and I'm coming up, like, everybody like, man, you finna blow. Man, you finna blow. And I'm like, damn, I could not vision myself on TV. Now I could look at my homeboys and I'd be like, yo,
Yeah.
I could say, man, I'm that man. This is great, man. But they used to always, and I couldn't never see it. And then one of my friends was like, you gotta see, like, it's never gonna work until you see yourself. And I still, like, I get that, but it's like, nah, we all a work in progress. Give me my time to, like, I'm working through it as I get there. And now maybe I can see it, but I still, like, you know, maybe. But
I gotta definitely give a shout out to my big bro Bang. Man, like, he took me under his wing in high school, hits me up every time to give me that confirmation, like, dude, you got it. Don't question it. You got it. You got it. And it's like when you come up around people who you can see that in, and they're telling you you're the one.
Yeah.
It's a different mindset
Man.
that it starts to play with you, because it's just like, dang, like, you know what? You're right.
yeah.
So let me stop questioning and let me just
Step in it.
pull
Come
full
on, man.
force and promise and pleasure into my purpose.
Come on, man.
So that's what brought us here, and that's what's going to continue us going. Honestly, I don't think I got another one. I think I ended it off with the Fam Bam,
Alright.
because that's the foundation. That's the pillars.
Yeah.
That's the reason. That's your reason.
Yeah, definitely.
So getting back into your story, because we ain't got too much, but I want more.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have you back. Bro.
Alright.
because you're constantly evolving. So what made the transition for you as far as stepping not fully away from music, but partially away from music to help your radio career?
Because I knew starting in radio, I knew nothing about it. So I knew I had to put time in. I got to put time in. I got to really study my craft. And what they was telling me is, you know, once you do your show, put your show on the USB. Listen to it on the way home. So that's what I would do. And so that started to really take away time from music. And I still do music. I do like 3 or 4 songs a day. But at the time when I was like really, really trying to learn radio, some days I wouldn't make no songs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still in the music. But one thing I'm not like, so I was like, you know, hip hop man chasing the deal. You know what I'm saying? I want a deal. You know, all my friends, man, you don't need no deal. No, I want a deal. It felt like to me I was nice and Pop Warner football, and then I was nice in high school, and then I made it to college and I was nice, and I never made it to the league.
Getting a deal, I think of as the equivalent of like when people say they have a diploma.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool, but like, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's all it is now. You know, and I could not. One of my homeboys named Safe Money, man. He started off rapping with me, but now he's like my cameraman. Like, he shoot video. He's super dope. But he would argue me all day. Bro, you don't need a deal. You don't need a deal. Like, man, what do you want to deal with? Well, all right, so I give you a deal right now. What you gonna do? Like, it was just always an argument. Man, I'm gonna do this. Here, I was with my boss. She just called me. The GM of KJLH. We had this restaurant named Porterville on Cannon Drive, right? The next street over from Rodeo. Sitting at the bar, we drinking. This white man come in and hey, how you doing? I forgot his name. I shake his hand. Rick, what do you do? I work at the radio. Oh man, I work at Sony Pictures. Yeah, Sony Pictures. But I used to work at Sony Records. I'm like, what? I do music too, man. And I was like, he was like, oh, cool. He was like, I still have a lot of connects over there. He was like, so what are you looking to do with your music? And I was like, you know what? I really don't know. I just want a deal. He said, that light bulb went off. He said, you want a deal? I said, why the hell do you want to do a deal? I'm just going to take your money. I'm looking at him like, and I went and told my homeboy, I'm like, that nigga told me, he said, what I've been trying to tell you? Oh, now you want to hear it because the white man said it? Like, he flipping.
And you know that brings it back to when you're trying to tell your son something.
Yeah.
And then your homie,
you hear it from somewhere else, man. When he said that joint, my world. You ever seen the Mr. Krabs meme with the joint? It's like,
oh yes.
My whole world was like, he said, why would you want to do that? He didn't say they or we. He said, He said, why would you want to do that? I'm just going to take your money. And at that point, it was just like Uncle Sam. He might as well grew a hat and said, no, with the pointing finger.
With the pointing finger, yeah.
I was like, yo. And from that day, it's just like, man, I just do music because it's really my therapy. Like, right. I'm going to go home and make a song of what we talked about. Like, that's just how I get it out. You know what I mean?
Oh, like, I know everything that's going on in the world, he's making lyrics to it.
Yeah.
Watch the wrap up. I'm not playing with y'all.
Yeah, I'm definitely, it's just how I live my life. It's almost like writing in a diary. And I stopped writing, and that's not a flex like I'm Wayne or 2 Chainz or none of them. It's just, I will write something down, like I'm out and I'm writing, and then I get home to and it's like, it don't feel the same. So I said, I just think, and then when I get there, I want to say it. So I might say 2-3 lines, and then I stop, think some more. Say, because the feeling is different. So it's like, it's almost like, we shot this and we like, damn, we weren't recording. Let's do it again. Now we gotta do it. It's like, it ain't gonna be the same.
Ironically,
you did it before?
I gotta do that with my co-host.
There you go.
I had an episode with Miss Corey Renee, and when I say I had her crying, I had all this stuff, which I will be able to recapture. Yeah. But man, the beauty in that moment, like you can't duplicate that. You can either make it worse or make it better. Yeah. So I'm shooting for the moon.
You got to do it.
You know, and land on the stars at some point in time.
Yeah, there you go.
But like, yeah, like I definitely know that you capture that moment because that's what you're feeling right then and there.
Right then, exactly. So that's just how I attack the music. And they say you can't give 100% to 2 things, but I just look at it like I love music so much, and now I love radio so much that I gotta do it. I don't have a choice. I got to get this 100%, and I got to get this 100%.
It's your purpose. So when it's your purpose, there is no division. Yeah. There is no, I got to give. No, you go. Yeah. Period. That's why I'm here. And shoot, that's why I got, right after this one, I got another one. Like, it's going, and it's just keep going. Because, like, when you have people like, you have the people like you have behind you, and like how I have behind me, pushing you, whether you want to go or not, You just
going.
lift your feet.
Come on, man.
Let them push.
I'm just gonna go. You
So
know what I mean?
we're at the positive period of the podcast where I, ask you to leave them with some positivity to the next episode. So if there's anything to make the listener or viewer keep going, or something that they probably should sacrifice to get them to the next level, what would that be?
To keep going, you really have to believe in yourself. Like, everybody in the world can believe in you, but until you believe in yourself, it's not gonna work for you. You know what I mean? And I don't care if you playing football or you rapping or you cleaning cars. Like, if whatever you doing, if you don't believe in yourself, you don't have your heart in it, it's just not gonna work. Just go find something else that you can put your heart in. You know what I mean? So just the first thing you need to do is just believe in yourself. And as far as sacrifice, everything comes with a sacrifice. You're gonna have to sacrifice sleep. You're gonna have to sacrifice relationships. You're gonna have to sacrifice fun. You're gonna have to sacrifice time. You're gonna have to sacrifice money. Like, it's just it's a lot. So I'm not saying it's one thing or another thing. It's just, you might have to sacrifice all those things to get to this goal over here. But once you get to this goal, then all that come back. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? All that come back.
Everything that's outside will be outside.
It's going to be outside. Mm-hmm. So you can't be running and like, oh, some girls. Oh, let me get back running. Oh, shit, some money. Oh, shit. No, you got to run, get all the way up the hill. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to turn, and everything that was on the way is going to be sitting right there for you to grab. You know what I mean? So
stay on your destination despite the distractions.
Come on, man.
Period.
And that's the best message I can give you, baby. Mm-hmm. Stay on your path, and there will be sacrifices, but put your heart in it. Mm-hmm. And if your heart not in it, pick something else with your heart in it.
All the way or not at all.
There you go.
And this is iron sharpening iron. Mm-hmm. Let them know where they can find you, where they can hear you, and all the great stuff.
Ricky Ruckus everywhere. Mm-hmm. At Ricky Ruckus on everything: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We everywhere. You know.
Yep. Tune in every Friday.
Every Friday. I'm on KJLH. Friday nights going into Saturday. It's hard to tell that time frame. I can't say 12 a.m. at Friday because they be like, 12 a.m. Friday night? No, it's 12 a.m. Saturday. What? Saturday night? So it's Friday. I always say Friday going into Saturday, 12 a.m. So it's Friday night. It's like when you getting ready to go to the club or, that time. Mm-hmm. I'm on the air
Friday night going into Saturday.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Hey, you guys already know who I am. It's your boy SB Press. I can't say thank you enough. And you know what to do every Taco Tuesday. Tune in, and like that, we gone.
They hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating. I'm lost in the moment. I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly.